Saturday afternoon. I just got to work. My father just dropped me off. I work at the bonded gas station on Elm Street, one of the most busiest gas stations in the world. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My shift is changing. I'm getting into my booth. It's a very small booth on a lot, very small lot, but it's very busy. The booth has sliding doors, so I'm standing inside the booth with bulletproof windows and looking at the line of people outside my window, steady bringing them up, taking in their orders for fill her up on 13 and fill her up on pump 7, and can I get a pack of Newport Kings, and can I get a set of lottery tickets, scratch off tickets. So busy, and wow, here comes my manager. Shift is changing. So he opens up the door and he comes in. As he counts the money, I'm steady ringing up customers, steady working customers through the line. And as he counts the money, we switch places for me to count the money. And he's steady ringing it up. So I count the money, and we're both in agreement that it's $200 in the drawer. So the drawer is changed, his shift's in, and he leaves, and I'm steady there, watching the lot, checking for the security of the lot, making sure everything is safe. And I noticed one of the guys that I was dancing with at the club the night before. I was at the Club Utopia, which is 2 streets over. You can see it right through the booth. And I noticed the same gentleman with the same glasses and a white collar shirt and this plaided pants, and he's standing in the distance in the back on the lot. But nevertheless, I have no time to worry about him. I'm steady ringing up customers, steady getting people through, ringing up the money in the cash register, and finally I get a break. So I look around and I see, and there's no one on the lot. So I open up the door. Remind you, you're not supposed to leave out of your booth. But there's no one on the lot, and I wanted something to drink. I was taking a break. So I went out of the booth. I walked around to the cooler, and I reached in to get a drink. And I looked up, still no one on the lot. So I walked back to the booth, and I go inside. And I closed the door. There was a 12-inch blade right before my face. And I'm just looking, and I bust out laughing. Because it's the same guy that I was dancing with at the club, with the same glasses on, the same white collared shirt, the same plaided pants, but all of a sudden I looked in his eyes, and I could see the sweat rolling down his face, and I started screaming, "Oh, you're going to kill me, please don't kill me, you're going to kill me." He said, "Shut up, put the money in the bag." I looked at him. I was shaking with the 12-inch blade in front of my face, and I took the bag out of his hand, and I started putting in the money and the change. He didn't want the change. I put the coupons. We didn't even have no coupons. I was just putting everything in the bag, and I give him the bag, and I hold my hands up, and I looked and said, "Please don't kill me. You're going to kill me." He said, all of a sudden it was quiet. I raised my hands down, and he was gone. He didn't kill me. Oh, my God. He didn't kill me. I realize you don't know everybody you see that you think you know. You don't know everybody. One thing for sure, you need to stay covered in the grace of God. You don't need it because you never know. I realized that after dancing with him last night, and he was from the neighborhood. He knew my brother. He knew my mama. He went to school with my sister. He knew where we lived. He knew all about our lives. But he left me. And I was still alive, and then someone pulled up in the lot, and I screamed, "Please don't leave, because I've just been robbed." And I called the police, and my sister came. My sister's the manager. The boss head manager came, and the police came, and the police was the only one that seemed like they was concerned, but he asked me, was I okay? And he said, "Can you identify the man?" He said, "We caught him because he just robbed the drug store and the grocery store. He was on a robbery spree, and they caught him up in somebody's yard on a police chase, and they said, 'We caught him. Can you identify him?'" And I was in the booth, and I said, "Yes." And I didn't tell him that he was the same man I danced with at the club last night. And when he pulled up, I seen him. I said, "Yeah, that's him, officer." And I went back in the booth, and I thought about how dangerous life can be. Just on simple daily routines, you never know. Someone I thought I knew from the neighborhood that was a nerd, I thought, robbed me. I laughed at him because I thought he was playing. It was funny to me. Just trust and believe that the grace of God, get filled up on it. Stay covered in it. Recognize that everybody you think your friend may not be your friend. I worked at the most dangerous gas station in the world. Don't mess with me. I'm covered in the grace of God.